Hello again everyone, Age of Dune here, and we're back with another League of Legends Shoutcast. Again, I just went to LOL King and just kind of picked one at random. I don't have any requests. If you guys do have any requests for people you want to see, either, regular Shoutcasts like this, or a single player Shoutcast where I concentrate specifically on that person, please let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to go ahead and cast them, but I don't really know of anybody that anybody actually wants to see, actively wishes for right now. If you tell me though, I am more than happy to go ahead and do it, and it'll be great. So yeah, definitely let me know. But this particular match, just completely random, picked it. It ends up having quite a few pros as well, and honestly, I was kind of happy about the fact that it's got a Renekton in it. Where is he? Apparently he's down here. I haven't seen Renekton in a long time, and I'm not completely sure why. So I was kind of happy to see him come again, as, like I said, just not something I've seen for a while. It's weird how LOL King replays always do that. There's skip. I've noticed that, like, a couple now. They skip about 20 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. No idea why. Anyway, though, it also has Kalista in it, which is kind of cool. So, we do have a top lane Jarvan, played by Ice on the red team, versus the Renekton, played by Quasspire. Except not.
Minions have spawned.
No, he is going to be up here. I mean, he's still down here, but I'm guessing he's going to be going up there, because I can't see any other thing for him to do. We have a mid lane Azir, played by NME Otter, versus Vladimir, played by Chipotle Hunter. I haven't seen Vladimir either. A lot of the characters that I haven't seen in a long time in this game, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see them making a comeback here. So we do have Voyboy actually playing as Lucian. I don't normally see him as ADC against C9 Sneaky. That's not a good sign for Voyboy. That's gonna hurt a lot. All right, the supports, we've got I Am Matlife playing as Braum and getting pulled by Blitzcrank there, who is played by Curse X Special. So I mean, that's a good sign there for. Oh man, that's actually a terrible sign for Voyboy. Playing in his off role, and he's against X Special and Sneaky. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty for this blue team down here. Finally, we've got Malphite here, played by Teemo. And Sia playing as Lee Sin. Teemo playing Malphite. Well, anyway. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'd imagine we will see a decent amount of action here. Oh, Voyboy gets pulled, pops his heal immediately, going for Sneaky. Ignite comes out. Sneaky will actually be able to survive this, though. He's got his heal, so had they decided to dive that, he would have heal baited, and they would have ended up probably going down because they would have had to go under the tower to get any more damage. But I'm kind of surprised to see the red team actually on their heels for this game, just because of the fact that, like I mentioned, it's Voyboy who obviously enjoys mid a whole lot more, and that's really his main role. He doesn't really do ADC all that much, and he's against Sneaky and X Special, which I just expected them just to kind of face roll here. But so far, it's not been the case. We'll see if it ends up changing around later, however. Malphite getting pretty low. He's jungling. It happens. Renekton doing work against the Jarvan here, though. Chunking him down quite a bit. Renekton definitely a little ahead in this matchup for the moment. 20 to 15 on CS. So that's a good sign for them. For him, I guess I should say. Always nice to be able to out-CS your opponent. Vladimir starting to kind of push back the Azir. Probably not going to happen too much, though. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that Vladimir is actually about 6 CS ahead of Azir. I would have thought that, given Vladimir's weaker early game, I would have thought that he would be a little bit pressured back. But then I don't really know Azir well enough to know how well he does. So it could be that Azir has a really weak early game too. I've never actually played him, so I don't know. I do know that Vladimir has always been regarded to have a pretty darn weak early game until... usually until about 5, I think, is what is normally considered the spot where he stops being completely weak. He's still not strong, but he gets a lot stronger then. We did have a gank coming out in here. Matt Life gonna end up going down. First blood to X special, actually. That potion. If you notice, he actually didn't pop his potion until right here. Ooh, boy got pulled. He goes down to Kalista there. But yeah, as I was saying, if you notice, the Braum actually didn't pop his potion until he was all the way over here and had taken a ton of damage. Had he had his potion going that entire time, he actually probably would have survived that, because I'm pretty sure it put him down on the last tick there of Ignite, and he would have had just enough help to survive had it not been for the fact that he popped that potion a little too late. Always interesting to see. It's something that I'm really bad about too, so I mean I can't say I blame him too much. Popping those potions, it's just not something you tend to think about. And in this case, it definitely would have helped him had he done so. Renekton stole the little golem there. Did not go for the big one. But it actually did distract these guys and had them roaming around here trying to find him. Which is kind of amusing because he was already halfway back to lane and they're still looking for him. Lee Sin only just now getting back to farming that jungle. So it's kind of funny. I mean, you wouldn't think that just a little thing like that would really do all that much. And in the long run, it probably didn't. But it did deprive Lee Sin of just a little bit of his clear time there. And it may end up working out for him. It looks like Lee Sin does want to come in here onto Renekton. Renekton decides to dive, forced to flash and or slice and dice out of this. Not flash and dash. Slice and dice out of it. He's going to be fine, though. He actually didn't take too much damage from that tower. And Jarvan's going to be forced to go back here because he is low enough that Renekton could still dive this if he wanted to. Once he got that full rage, there we go. He's almost back up to full health again. And Jarvan not going to be able to hang around. Renekton is going to go back as well. As, you know, the Jarvan went back. You don't want to let him have the item advantage on you, especially when you have it pushed so far away from your tower. He knows that he can easily get back long before Jarvan gets to his tower. And that's what he did. He came back. He's coming back to lane with a Brutalizer. And the Jarvan actually went for a pickaxe instead. But Renekton... Oh, the ult comes out from Renekton. Jarvan actually doing a lot of damage. Oh, that Q there. And... oh, he still ends up taking him out. In comes the Malphite for cleanup duty. But the Jarvan actually managed to finish that. I did not expect Jarvan to be able to finish that off. I thought Renekton had that one in the bag. He did not. He did not. Decent amount of damage here. They're trying to do some damage to Voyboy, but it's not really working thanks to that Braum shield. Oh, Special gets stunned. In comes Lee Sin, though, and down go Voyboy and the Braum. So that's definitely unfortunate for them. I am Matt Life. Yeah, that is the second Lee Sin gank here that has gone really well for them. Vladimir going to be forced back, but again, he didn't get killed. He didn't get killed. He's going to survive this one. I don't know what did damage to Special there, but something did. Looks like Malphite decided to go ahead and try to take the Vlad down. Probably not in his best interest here. He's going to end up going down and giving another kill over here to the red team. That is 6 kills to 1 kill for the two teams. And things are not looking too pretty here for the blue team. That was a pretty unfortunate mistake there by the Malphite. Decided to turret dive that a little bit, and it just ended up getting him killed and assisting the enemy mid laner. Jarvan's actually doing quite a bit of work up here. I guess it's the pickaxe choice. Let's see, 25 to 25. So I actually would have thought that the Renekton would come out a little ahead in that, as Renekton is considered very strong. But I guess I was wrong. Matt Life going down again. Going down again. You got invaded. This jungle got invaded. Now Lee Sin is going for the red buff. Voyboy gonna have to be very cautious. He knows they're in his jungle, and he's kind of concerned about them coming for him. You can kind of tell by the way he's playing. He's playing very close to the tower here, which against one person you normally wouldn't, but he really has to because he doesn't know what's going on. Renekton going for the... oh, gets popped up, and not gonna be able to finish off the Jarvan there. I believe that was actually a flash from Jarvan as well. No, it was not. I saw a flash, didn't I? I did see a flash, but it was Renekton flashing, not the Jarvan. Ooh, Renekton going for the kill here, gets popped up, finishes off the Jarvan, and does not end up going down. Able to get that kill beforehand. Looks like Voyboy, there goes that tough time. Went up there to possibly ward that, gets pulled. Oh, nice chain there. I want to show this again. That was pretty amazing. I liked that a lot. All right, so here we have him going. I'm guessing he's using his trinket. Was going to. All of a sudden you see his Blitzcrank come out. All right, so this right here. Blitzcrank starts his pull, and immediately Callista yanks him over, which pulls Voyboy over. Then he's able to use that ult to go ahead and pop up Voyboy, again pop him up with the fist, and then before Voyboy can come down, he's dead to Callista. That was really nicely played there by Sneaky and Xpecial, really lengthening the pull from the Blitzcrank just by pulling the Blitzcrank to you, and it pulled Voyboy so far out of position. Had Blitzcrank just, sat where he pulled from, he actually would have pulled Voyboy to here, and Voyboy would have been fine. But because of that, just a little bit of distance there from the Callista, that ultimate really ended up securing that kill onto Voyboy. Very nicely played there on their part. I liked that a lot. I hadn't considered something like that. It does actually make a lot of sense, though. So nicely done there on their parts. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised to see something like that actually pull through too, just because it is solo queue. I would kind of expect something like that in, a team ranked 5s, but that level of coordination I would not have expected in a just regular solo queue. Azir having a decent amount of trouble here, but he does manage to go ahead and ult them back. And dodges the Lee Sin Q. He's going to be able to get out of this, but Malphite's in trouble now. I believe he has his ulti, though. He does. Ults out of that, going to get hit. Oh, gets hit by the Lee Sin Q, and he ends up going down. That was pretty unfortunate. The Azir was able to dodge the Qs. He was not. Lucian and Braum hanging around here. Wanted to go for Xpecial, who is out of position. Don't know if it's going to happen. There we go. Voyboy goes in goes Lee Sin as well. And all of a sudden, Vlad comes in. These guys realize they're in a terrible position. Voyboy goes down. Matlife gets engaged on by Jarvan, oddly. Apparently, he decided to leave the top lane, and they're now going for this dragon. That was a really quick turnaround there, and blue team was not expecting that one at all. Renekton does get the turret, which is good news, but they're giving up a dragon and a ton of kills for it. Definitely not worth it at all. Currently have a 3k lead, and looks like Callista is also going to take down the tower. So they're even on towers, and an extra tower here for the red team. Not good news at all. But Azir, is he going to... No! No, the Vladimir secures his life there with that Q. And the Azir not quite able to finish him off. Blitzcrank pull coming out. Renekton's here. Wants to go for Sia, it looks like. Nope, turns around onto Xpecial. Azir gets engaged on by Lee Sin. Lee Sin finishes him off. And now Renekton and Braum trying to go for, looks like the Vladimir who goes into his troll pool. He goes down finally to Braum. The Renekton's a little low. It looks like the Blitzcrank's getting engaged on here. Braum slow comes out. Xpecial is going to go down here. Nope, just kidding. He's going to flash. Oh, but then he pulls the Malphite to him and does actually end up going down. Probably shouldn't have done that pull there, but whatever. Pop-up comes out there from Braum onto the Callista, slowing her down. Renekton going for Lee Sin, gets hit by the Callista Q, but still manages to finish off the Lee Sin without dying. There's the ulti there from the Malphite, and she's trying her best to get out. No, goes down to the culling from Voyboy. So that was a lot of kills going there into the favor of the blue team. In the meantime, Jarvan going for this top tower, but blue team got a lot out of that. They're not going to be able to get any objectives off of it. The waves are pushed way too far away from any of the towers, but they did get a lot of kills, which honestly is going to help them a lot. It's not going to help them as much as, getting a objective and those kills, but, it's a start. Looks like Azir going for the Vladimir again. Vladimir getting pretty low. Oh, the flash comes out. He tries to shove him back using that ulti. It does not work, as I believe Vlad was in his troll pool there. And he ends up going down to the Vlad. Pretty unfortunate there for Azir. Thought he could shove him away. Did not end up happening. Teleport coming out, though, from the Renekton. Gonna be able to defend this. And Blitzcrank hanging around there. Kind of looked like they wanted to go for it for a second. They set it against it, though. Ooh, a lot of damage coming out there onto that Renekton. Vladimir is pretty darn deadly. 4-1-0, yeah, he's deadly. We did actually see Lucian go ahead and head back. He's got no tower to defend, so he doesn't really need to worry about it for a little while. Kallista's just farming up this jungle. If they can pull off a 4 versus 5 here, they're going to be in a pretty good position, except for the fact that Renekton got pulled there. He was already really low, and then he got pulled by the Blitzcrank right in the middle of a whole bunch of them, and that ended up putting him down really fast. The slow comes out, though, onto the Jarvan. He ends up taking a decent chunk of his health away, but they're not going to be able to go for this at all. The pull comes out again from Xpecial, does not end up landing this time, though. Tried to pull off the same thing he did last time, and it didn't work this time. Jarvan goes low again, wanted to go for the Azir there. I don't think he landed the pop-up, though, so didn't end up going for it. More damage coming out there onto the Vlad. Azir actually is doing a decent amount of damage here, but it's just not been enough so far. Oh, the pull comes out onto Braum, but it is Braum, so he's probably okay with it. In goes the Lee Sin, kicks Voyboy away. Out comes that Braum ulti, down goes Lee Sin. The culling is doing a lot of damage here, and the Vladimir forced to run away. Lucian goes back in, gets popped up by the Jarvan. Jarvan trying to go for this flashes away, and Renekton is doing a lot of damage here. Malphite ult comes out. Oh, a whole bunch of deaths all around. Renekton's the only living member of the blue team trying to go for the Jarvan. Does get the Jarvan. Now he's trying to get away, and I think he will actually escape this. Does not get hit by that Q, but it ended up being a 3 for 4 because Lee Sin actually did die. So 3 deaths on the red team there, and they got 4 kills out of it. So that's probably worth it for them, huh? Definitely worth it for them. Just saw a Ravenous Hydra come out from this Jarvan. He's going pretty much pure damage here. So not going tanky Jarvan at all, and it's really showed because anytime he's gone in on an engagement, he's done a lot of damage really quickly, which is not a lot of times something you would expect off of a Jarvan. With Jarvan, you tend to expect a tanky guy who comes in, CCs you, sticks everybody in a hole in the ground, and other than that, doesn't do a ton of work. But this Jarvan so far, he is squishy-ish, but he's been managing to do pretty well at just evaporating people, and it's not something you normally see. Red team here is actually pushing mid lane. I don't think they're going to go for the tower, not quite yet. It looks like they are coming down here. Blue team working on getting this vision control over Dragon. They did kill the little guy. Oh, Braum in a pretty unpleasant position there. Gonna jump though to the Renekton. He's gonna be fine. Oh, Blitzcrank pull comes out, and the ulti combo there from Kalista again pulls the Braum back into Dragon, but he does go ahead and flash over the wall, so he's gonna be fine. Malphite trying his best to get out of this. Gets hit by the Q from Lee Sin. Lee Sin not gonna follow through, slightly out of range here. He's not gonna go for it. Renekton taking down this ward. Another ward comes out, and I think this one's actually going to be able to make it. Jarvan, in the meantime, taking down this tower, and now the blue team forced to back off, and they're losing a tower for absolutely nothing. Oh, the pool comes out, and down goes the big rock. So yeah, blue team is just losing objectives all over the place, and they're really gaining nothing for it. They didn't get kills, they didn't get objectives of their own. Teleport coming in. Matlife and Voyboy in trouble. Voyboy gets pulled. He is going down. Instantly gets burst there by the Jarvan. Oh, we did actually have some action here in the mid lane. It looked like we were about to see Azir die, but I'm not sure. There we go. Going for the Vladimir. We're going to see, I'm guessing, the ulti come out. He is indeed getting low. Goes down. The ulti almost kills Azir, but does not kill Azir. Azir is actually going to live through this. So, good assassination there for them. Dragon just spawned, though, and there's nobody from the blue team that can take it. So that's going to be the second dragon of the game going to the red team. There we go. And they immediately turn their sights here on this tower, that the only outer tower that has not been taken. And the only defender here is the Renekton. He... decent defender, but not against a whole bunch of people. We've got Braum coming in as well, but also does not have wave clear. So this tower's probably going to end up going down. Kallista's here doing some damage. In goes the Renekton, gets popped up. In goes Braum. Kalista getting low. The Braum ulti comes out. She dodges it though. And Renekton getting really low. Gonna go down there to the Blitzcrank Ignite. and that was pretty unfortunate there. Decided to go in a little too soon, I feel. I feel like, you know, his team was on the way, but not quite there, and he went in hardcore on that. He did not end up actually securing any kills, and just ended up dying for it. I feel like had he waited just a few more seconds, it would have been better. Not 100% certain, though, because they were pushing towards that tower, so he wanted to save the tower. But at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of heavy. I mean, just saving the tower is actually a really important thing, and he did manage to do that. The tower's still up, and gold-wise, it's definitely a good thing. So I don't know. I guess you could look at it that way. Still not 100% certain it's worth it, though. Oh, Lee Sin going for I am Matt Live here, and doesn't really get to do too much damage thanks to the Braum Shield. That Braum Shield's pretty strong. Again, though, there's not really much going on here for the blue team. They don't really have much defense here. And we've got Matt Life headed back, and the red team is all here to shove this. They're going to be able to take this down really fast because, again, there's nobody here to defend it. Teemo getting hit up here. Gets pulled, getting really low. He goes down to that Lee Sin. The ulti comes out from Braum. There's a teleport coming in from the Renekton. Down goes the Azir. Renekton going for the Vladimir? No. Vladimir, or Lee Sin actually going for Voyboy. Voyboy not going to hit most of that culling. Sia is going to escape this. In goes the Jarvan going for Voyboy. Voyboy dashes out of that though. And he's going to try to escape this. Flashes over the wall. Renekton ulti comes out. Quagmire trying to survive this and trying to take down somebody. He's not going to end up doing it, though. Going to be forced to run away. Slice and dices into Kalista, I believe, to try to take her down. Did not end up happening. Down goes Voyboy. These guys are continuing to shove pretty much unchecked. I mean, there's nothing the blue team has been able to do. Every step they've taken, it just resulted in more of them getting killed. Oh, Malphite goes in, does manage to secure the kill there onto Vlad, but he did it right into the middle of 4 of them. 3 now, because they're dead, and there's the surrender. So I guess that's why he did it. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take somebody down before I die. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Still no leave game. Have a good night, guys. Bye.